recently discovered that your spouse or partner has been cheating on you and you feel traumatized? Hi, I am Jessica, a couples counselor and EMDR trauma specialist at Couples Counseling ATL. Today, I want to talk about how I can help you heal from the intense PTSD symptoms you are suffering from when you have been betrayed by your spouse or partner. So what exactly is PTSD? PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, is a mental health condition that can develop after a person experiences or witnesses a traumatic event. The most common PTSD symptoms you might be experiencing include intrusive thoughts or images, even when you do not want to think about it, nightmares about the betrayal or other related topics, avoidance behaviors such as avoiding places, people, or activities that might remind you of the betrayal, hypervigilance, of being constantly on guard and scanning your environment for potential threats, irritability or angry outbursts, difficulty sleeping or feeling tired after first waking, fearfulness even in situations that are not actually dangerous, social withdrawal from activities and isolating yourself from others, even feeling emotionally numb or detached as if you're not really experiencing your own emotions. Physical symptoms can occur which may include headaches, stomach aches, or muscle tension. It is important to note that not everyone who experiences betrayal will develop PTSD. However, if you are experiencing any of the symptoms I just mentioned, it is important to seek help from a professional like myself, an expert trauma and couples therapist, to help you to cope with the trauma of betrayal and help you to heal from PTSD. It is also important to note that you do not have to be in a relationship with the person who betrayed you in order to heal from PTSD. EMDR therapy can be effective for healing from betrayal trauma regardless if you choose to stay in the relationship or not. Now you may be wondering, how can betrayal cause PTSD? Well, betrayal by a spouse or partner can be a very traumatic experience. When someone you love and trust betrays you, it can shatter your sense of reality and safety. It can also lead to feelings of shame and guilt and anger. Everything that you thought you knew about your partner, your relationship, and maybe even yourself could have changed. It is actually an expected response that you would fall apart if your partner betrays you, because something so important to you has shattered. How can EMDR therapy help? EMDR therapy, or eye movement desensitization and reprocessing therapy, is a type of therapy that has been shown to be very effective in treating PTSD. EMDR therapy works by helping you to process the traumatic event and to desensitize yourself to the negative emotions associated with it. And EMDR intensive therapy is a type of therapy where you receive multiple EMDR therapy sessions over a short period of time, such as several hours or even several days. EMDR intensive therapy can be very effective in helping people to heal from PTSD quickly. If you are interested in learning more about how EMDR therapy can help you heal from the intense PTSD symptoms you're suffering from when you have been betrayed by your spouse or partner, please visit counselingatl.com/Jessica or contact me directly by email. jessica@counselingatl.com for more details. I exclusively offer virtual therapy, including nights and some weekends, so you can choose the most convenient time that works best for your schedule and from the comfort of your own home. Now let me tell you a short story about how I recently helped someone with complex relationship trauma and betrayal. I recently worked with a woman whom we'll call Sarah. Sarah had recently been betrayed by her husband and was suffering from severe PTSD symptoms, including flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive thoughts. She could not stop thinking about her husband's betrayal. Then questions and images began haunting her all the time. Of course, she was also struggling with a lot of anxiety and depression. I recommended that Sarah try EMDR therapy. She was hesitant at first, but eventually agreed to give it a try. We did a series of EMDR therapy sessions over the course of 2 days. By the end of the EMDR intensive therapy sessions, Sarah had made significant progress. She was no longer having flashbacks or nightmares. Her intrusive thoughts had also decreased significantly. She was also feeling less anxious and depressed. Sarah was very happy with the results of her EMDR therapy. She said that it had helped her heal from the trauma of her husband's betrayal and move on with her life. She decided to stay with her husband and felt better prepared to begin the next phase of healing the relationship and processing her trauma through couples therapy. I have worked with other people just like Sarah who decided to end their relationship, which is okay too, but they still felt EMDR therapy helped them heal. It is important to note that virtual EMDR therapy can be effective as in-person therapy. In fact, because virtual EMDR therapy allows for more privacy, it is more likely that you will get better results because of the comfort of being in your own personal space and comfort of your own home. If you want to learn more about virtual EMDR therapy, please visit counselingatl.com/Jessica or email me, jessica@counselingatl.com. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Finally, if you are suffering from the intense PTSD symptoms of betrayal, please know that there is help available. EMDR therapy can be a very effective way to heal from this type of trauma. I encourage you to contact me today to learn more.